What's up, guys? Earth here, bringing you guys a new updated 2016 Gadget DPS Loadout. Nothing major change. It's just a few changes in the stealth tree. I'm using Cryo foam instead of sticky bomb and supercharge. So I'm gonna explain why. So if you don't, most people should know. If you don't know that Ghost Grenade is buffed by Cryo foam. Show you guys what I'm talking about. Ghost Grenade is buffed by Cryo foam. So this is the regular Ghost Grenade numbers right here. So 6Ks and stuff like that. 7Ks. It's not cutting 3Ks. Goddamn, 6Ks. Now, when you use Cryo foam, you see a difference. See 9Ks, 11Ks, 10Ks, 17Ks, 10Ks. So that's really the major difference. Now, so when you go into stealth, you will just, instead of using sticky bomb, you'll use Cryo foam. Now you have to be really quick with it, because you can miss it. I've missed it a lot. You can miss it if you're not quick. So when you go into stealth, what I have is you clip Cryo foam with return to normal. Because if you just use Cryo foam like that, you'll be in there for a while. So you'll be in there longer than you would if you clipped it. Now when you clip it, it's gonna look like this. Let's wait for this to get off cooldown. Alright, so you go in there, boom, you're out. Then you can pull off an EMP. Yeah, it's quick. It's a lot quicker than just using it and just waiting to get out. So that's really the only major difference, is that Ghost Grenade is buffed. So you get more out of it than you would a sticky bomb. Sticky bomb would just blow up a few times, and then game update 54, 56, they nerfed the split damage for sticky bomb. So it's not the best on ads, but on single target it's pretty good still. So like I was saying, so you go in there, you hit the battle display, Cryo foam, return normal, and EMP. Now, I believe this loadout is better than the supercharge with sticky, because sticky, it doesn't do good it doesn't hit that hard on AoE, and then the supercharge is good, but it's only useful for so long. The supercharge is good. Sorry about that, my controller guys, but as I was saying, yeah, the supercharge and the sticky bomb loadout is good, but the supercharge, you only use it once. It's a 50% supercharge, so you can use it twice. So when it's off cooldown, you're just doing regular DPS. Now when you're using Cryo foam, you can put out way more DPS in my opinion, because while that supercharge is charging up after you use it, you're still able to do more damage than you would with sticky. So if you use this from the get-go versus the other loadout would have to play catch-up until you use the supercharge. I think you'd still have to play catch-up. And in this game, I feel like playing catch-up DPS is one of the worst things, because there's already that gap in front of you. Why would you want to catch up? That shit's stupid. Because remember, as you're trying to catch up, he's continued to, that top DPS is doing more damage still. He's still putting on numbers. So the loadout, when you guys get it, is gonna look just like this. Alright guys, so I did the loadout here for about a minute, and I did 4.3 mil, I believe. And I'm gonna show you what the other loadout, the one I was using before, how much you do base. This is base damage, no supply drops, no trinkets, no nothing. So just watch.
Hello, can you hear me? I'm in California dreaming about who we between us and a million.
As you can see, I did 4.23 mil. Now I'm gonna show you the other loadout, how much you can do in a minute with that, just base damage.
Hello, how are you?
Alright, so as you see, I did two tests, two 60 seconds, and first one I did 4 mil, and the second one 3.9. So the other loadout performed better by 200, 300k. Now I'm going to show you the two loadouts with the supply drop. And now with the supply drop trinket, the supercharged loadout did more damage than the other loadout. But that's the only time, is because you use two supercharges. But before that, like I said, the other loadout's going to be beating that loadout. You know, that other loadout is going to have to play catch-up DPS. And here it is right here. Alright guys, so with the supercharged loadout, I did like 5.2 mil. Now this is the Cryo foam loadout, and I believe I do 5 mil. As you know, as I've been saying this whole time, the supercharged loadout is gonna do better for this when you pop a supply drop trinket, because that's when you can use the supercharge. But that's the only time. Every time else, the other loadout is gonna be leading this loadout, and 200k is not enough to catch up to that loadout. So here you guys go. I was mistaken. I did 5.1 mil, but yeah, as you guys can see, that other loadout is really good. Few tips to keep in mind is put cryo foam and the return from stealth in places where you're comfortable with clipping. You don't have to put them in L2 triangle circles. I mean, I just feel more comfortable with them there clipping it like that. But you know, whatever makes you guys feel comfortable. Let's see, what other tips? Make sure that you specialize in the tactics tree. That's the tree that gives you the 5% crit damage. Crappy Heels made a video with Mental where he was saying the specking the tree that gives you the 1% crit chance for Mental. I would say so, but I tried it out with gadgets, and I tried out the 5% with I tried out the 1% with gadgets and the 5%, and I did more damage with the 5% boost. Just because Gadget already crits more than Mental because it's a lot more numbers, but Mental just hits harder. That's the only difference. Let me see, any other tips? Yeah. Gadget DPS stop DPSing so far back. I can't stress this enough with these new powers. You can't be so far away. You see where I'm DPSing? Huh? You got DPSs in 7 meters from your. I had to start recording just now. My mom just came in my room, but as I was saying, you got to be close Cause I've seen the YouTube videos and dudes are DPSing so far back. Like, bro, if you read the description of the powers, that shit say the closer if you're close to your enemies, the more damage you'll do, heavy damage. Even if you can look up the powers on the wiki, does more damage than 7 meters, you know, and stuff like that. People think the mid range is where you do your most damage. Fuck no, that's where you do medium damage. That's why it's called mid range. You do medium damage. When you're close range, you do max damage. That's the difference. So stop DPSing so far. What else for gadgets? Make sure you cook fear gas and anything else. Oh nah, that's it. That's all I got for y'all. That mental versus gadgets is coming up. I think it should. It's coming up. But thank you guys for watching and peace.